What is going on, everybody? Welcome to a Benzone exclusive right here in the Benzone. My name is Ben Cornett. You can catch me on X at BennyBoy702. Catch me on my YouTube channel at BenCornett9015. And of course, Facebook, the Benzone. If you're not a member of the Benzone, just go to the Benzone, put it and type in group in Facebook and put in Benzone and just add yourself in there. I'll add you in. And even if you're a friend and you're not in the Benzone, I put it on my personal page so guys can watch. Well, guys, this is a Benzone exclusive. This is probably my favorite time of year in sports. March Madness. We got the NCAA tournament coming up, starting this Tuesday with the play-in games. Very excited about that. So let's get right into it. So we got the 4 number 1 seeds. Houston, UConn, Purdue, and North Carolina. So those are your 4 number 1 seeds that will be in each region, I should say. But looking at the brackets, this is a very exciting tournament, man. I'm really looking forward to this. I do every year, but this year especially because there's really not really one team that you can say, okay, they're the favorites. Can you really say the Houston Cougars are the favorite? Maybe not, especially after losing to Iowa State the way they did in the Big 12 championship game. North Carolina lost to NC State in their conference title game. So did Purdue. The only number 1 seed that won their conference tournament was UConn, and they look very good. UConn is the defending national champion. And, this is a team that we all thought this year was going to, still be in the tournament, but, maybe not as strong as, they're looking right now, But, man, they look like the best team in college basketball, and they look like they could repeat as national champions, But, again, it's March. Anything can happen. So why don't we get right into it? I'm going to post up the brackets here. We'll start out in the East. UConn, I believe, is the overall number 1 seed in the tournament. They're going to go up against Stetson. So I think we all assume, well, we can't assume anymore because last year Purdue got upset. They were number 1 seed and they lost to a 16 seed. So, but I don't see UConn losing to Stetson, with all due respect to Stetson University. It's great that they're in, but it looks like UConn's going to win that game. Now, the 8-9 matchup, I'm really enjoying here. Florida Atlantic, they were in the Final Four last year as well. So they're going up against Northwestern, which is a pretty sneaky good team. Northwestern beat Purdue earlier in the year at home. Chris Collins has done a great job with that program the last several years, gotten them, back in the tournament. And this is going to be a good game. Florida Atlantic's another one of those teams, Dusty May, what a job he's done in the few years he's been there, turning that program into kind of a national powerhouse, but this matchup looks really, really good. Florida Atlantic, Northwestern, definitely a game I want to tune into. And the number 5 seed, San Diego State, the Aztecs, they're back, and they're also in the Final Four last year. It's kind of funny how in the East region, you got 3 teams, 3 of the 4 teams that made the Final Four are all in the same region. That's crazy, isn't it? They're going to take on UAB, who won the American Athletic Conference tournament. That's a tournament that Florida Atlantic was in. They lost. South Florida couldn't advance that far in the tournament. So congrats to UAB. They deserve it. They're there. And those 5-12 matchups usually are pretty sneaky as far as upsets, where you'll find the most upsets. And, San Diego State, as good as they've been over the last decade, especially in the Mountain West, they've had years where they've been upset in the first round. So the Aztecs got to be careful here. So UAB can definitely pull it off. The 4 in the 13 matchup, Auburn dominated Florida today, won the SEC tournament. they're playing against Yale, who won on a buzzer beater today against Brown University to get into the NC2A tournament. Now, that's another game that we could see very well could be a upset type of game there. And we're going to go to the lower half here now. We got BYU. They're going to go up against Duquesne. So that's an interesting matchup there. BYU, their first year in the Big 12 conference, had a good year. Mark Pope's doing a good job up there, former player who played at Kentucky in the late 90s, going up against Duquesne. Illinois, who won the Big 10 tournament again today against Wisconsin. They're going to go up against Morehead State. That should be an interesting matchup there. The one I like, it's Washington and Drake. That's an interesting matchup. You know, Washington State, as we all know, the Pac-12 is no longer after this year. So it's going to be interesting to see where Washington State heads, because Washington State and Oregon State are the only two teams that are still part of the Pac-12, which, again, is going to be gone at the end of the year. But man, what a way to go out. Kyle Smith's doing a very good job over in Pullman, Washington. It'll be interesting, actually, because there's a lot of vacant head coaching jobs opening up. Michigan let go of Juwan Howard. Vanderbilt let go of Jerry Stackhouse. So there are definitely some coaching vacancies that could be opening up. And I think Kyle Smith's definitely going to get some phone calls pretty soon. You know, it wouldn't surprise me because he's done a great job with the Cougars up in Pullman. So, yeah, it'll be interesting to see what happens there. And then finally, we got, Iowa State going up against South Dakota State. It should be a very good matchup as well. Iowa State dominated against Houston last night, won the Big 12 championship. And I got to say, this Iowa State team, they're one of those teams that, can go very far in the tournament. They could have a potential matchup with UConn in the Eastern Regional Final. Wouldn't surprise me one bit. I love Iowa State's their offense. They shoot the ball very well, and surprisingly, they're a pretty good defensive team as well. So yeah, this is going to be an interesting region. A lot of people say this could be the easiest path out of the four for UConn, but you never know. So we'll see what happens. It should be a fun region to watch. All right, so before we get into the other regions, let me introduce a good friend of mine. He is a Oregon Ducks fan who is very happy to his team to be the last Pac-12 tournament champions ever. Ladies and gentlemen, Quack Quack himself, Mr. Alec Schomber. Alec, how you doing, my man?
Boy, did it feel good to hear you say that. The last Pac-12 champs. Couldn't get it in football. We got it in basketball. First time.
It's all that matters, right?
2019. Yeah.
There we go. Well, you guys are, you're on a cloud nine right now. Congratulations, by the way, to the Oregon Ducks. They will be now. Let's get to the regional where they're playing. Let's go to the Midwest regional right here. There it is. Purdue will take on the winner of the Montana State Grambling State game. Should be interesting there. Utah State against TCU. That's an interesting matchup. Gonzaga going up against McNeese University. I could see a McNeese pulling that off in the 5-12. Kansas against Samford. Kansas is kind of limping into the tournament. We'll see if Hunter Dickerson's going to be available for that game on, I believe it's Thursday. But if he's not, that could be big trouble for them. Then, Alex, your team right there, the Oregon Ducks, are going to play the South Carolina Gamecocks, who have had such a turnaround in the SEC, a resurgence with Lamont Paris doing a great job with that program. Alec, I got to ask you, how do you feel about this game?
I mean, we already won our national championship in my eyes. Anything past that, I it honestly would not shock me. The only downside to our team is this team only. It's like they remind me of Purdue. If Dante's not in that court, the team is just blind. They
Mhm.
force too many threes that they shouldn't be doing.
Yeah.
They play this offense where they gotta live and die by the three. It
Mm.
burns them. It burned them most of the season. That's why I was shocked we beat Arizona in the tourney.
Yeah.
But the way South Carolina has been, they've been disrespected all season with the way they had the line set for them each game. I
Mhm.
can honestly, I'm hoping it's a close game. I don't want us to get blown out in the first round at all. I could
Okay.
see it being like a 10-point game, hopefully.
Yeah. But
But
Alex, I think the key is you're gonna have to stop Michi Johnson. He's their best player for South Carolina, and if you can control him, I think you guys have a chance. But BJ Mack's a very tough guy in the paint as well. So you got your hands full. But again, it's March. You never know what can happen. I'm looking forward to that game. I know you are, so let's see what happens here. And then if you guys advance, you'll play the winner of the Creighton Akron game, which is pretty interesting as well. Creighton's a pretty good team out of the Big East. Then you got Texas against the winner of the Virginia Colorado State game. And then you got Tennessee going up against the 15 seed St. Peter's. What is their mascot? I forget what it was. But a couple years ago, they had a good run in the NCAA tournament. They made it to the Elite Eight, and
oh, I think I know who it is. I think it's
yeah,
the Peacocks.
the Peacocks. There you go. So thank you, Alex. St. Peter's Peacocks. They'll pull off another run in the NCAA tournament. Seton Hall's current coach, Holloway, he was their St. Peter's head coach a couple of years ago. And that's how he got the Seton Hall job. So anyway, with the Midwest region, Alex, who do you like in this come out of this region?
Ooh, come out of this region.
Yeah.
Oh, fudge. Um, let me see. Wait, it's like I want to pull for Purdue,
Mm-hmm.
but it's like, are they gonna pull off what they did last year, where they got bounced the first round? I don't see it happening this year, getting bounced out the first round, because I don't see Montana State or Grambling State doing anything about it.
Right.
I
Okay.
could see TCU beating Utah State.
Okay. I
Uh,
could see that.
let me. It's like I gotta physically like put the teams in to know, but I can, if I could take a guess off the top of my head, I'm gonna go with a long shot here. I want to say Tennessee or McNeese.
Yeah.
It's
Tennessee.
tough. It honestly is tough
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
this region and the East region is the toughest one for me so far.
Okay. Fair enough. I just want to point out real quick that the last uh, number one seed to get beat by a 16 seed the following year, they won the national title. Virginia lost to University of Maryland, Baltimore County back in 2018. That was the 16 over a number one. The next year, Virginia won the national title. So maybe that's a little something Purdue can use. Confidence, we'll see what happens. But before we get to the other regions, I want to got some comments in this section. And let's see who this is. Facebook user, what's up, sir? let me see who this is real quick. Sorry, guys, I'm on my. That's Anthony Handy. Thank you, Anthony, for tuning in. Appreciate it, man. How you doing? Zagnif Productions, Zagnif One. How the F did Bug Tussle State not get a bid? They were 32-1 in the BSASC Backwoods Small Ass School Conference. I don't know. I had them as my last 4 in too, Anthony, and I don't know what happened. They probably didn't have enough quad 1 victories. They probably lost in the conference final game. Who knows? But Bug Tussle State, man, I had high hopes for them this year. I had them not only getting in the tournament, but I also had them, winning a couple games in there, going on a Cinderella run. So anyway, and then Zagnus says, "Dang, Drake is such a huge celeb. He got a 10 seed all by himself." Yes, I don't know who he's betting. He's putting his money on this year to win the Final Four, but whatever it is, don't pick that team. So
There you go. I just did my. It actually was Texas.
oh, there you go. Look at that.
Because it's like, I don't know how I wanted to dissect this.
Mhm.
The Purdue and Gonzaga, like I could see that being a matchup, but
Yeah.
it's like when I go down, when I scroll to the bottom,
Mhm.
something about that. If Colorado State beats UVA, something about them says they will try to pull off an upset. But it's like I gotta see if they'll be the
Right.
one that wins.
Yeah, I definitely. We're gonna get to the other regions in a minute, Mister
Yeah,
Alec. But yeah, so that's pretty cool right there. Thank you, Alec, for that.
yeah. That East region is
Yeah. Oh
terrible.
yeah.
I can't pick a single winner
Yeah.
out of that.
Oh yeah. Drake is notorious for jinxing teams. Yes, he is. That's what I said. Whoever he puts his money on, do not take that one if you're filling out your brackets. Jinxing, even. Yes. Yes, sir. Well, Zagnif, thanks for tuning in. Thanks for everybody for watching tonight. So far, we got 10 viewers watching. That's great. Appreciate the love. Appreciate you viewing. You're watching this in the Benzone on Facebook. You're also watching this on my YouTube channel, Ben Cornett 9015. Now, let's get to the rest of the regions, Mr. Schomber. We're going to go now to the South region.
Oh, I love this one. I already have my 2 winners for this one.
All right, man. Let's get right into it. So, the Houston Cougars, who got annihilated by Iowa State, putting it nicely, in the Big 12 title game, are going to go up against Longwood. Anybody in the comment section want to make jokes about that? Go right ahead.
Don't worry,
you know,
me and my friends already made jokes about that one.
all we all I'm going to say is Longwood could be a hard out if you or hard on, whatever you like to say here. But Houston is going to get some Longwood this week. And speaking of Nebraska, they are going to go up against Texas A&M. That 8-9 matchup, probably the best matchup, one of the best games in the first round. I like this matchup. This is a sneaky good game. This game could go either way. Then we've got Wisconsin, James Madison. I'm going to call it right now. This is my 12/5. James Madison's going to beat Wisconsin. I could feel it. And then we got Duke and Vermont. That should be a fun game to watch as well. Duke kind of struggling lately, but Vermont, they're playing pretty good. And then we go down to the bottom half, Texas Tech against NC State, who I'm sorry to say, Sean Spencer, beat you to win the ACC tournament title, but it's a new season now, so we'll get to North Carolina in a little bit, but they're going up against Texas Tech, another pretty good team in the Big 12. That game should be interesting to watch as well. Then you got the Kentucky Wildcats going up against Oakland from Michigan, not California. And then we got the 7 seed Florida, who I was wrong on that. Alec, I know we were talking about on your show last night how We thought they would beat Auburn today. Unfortunately, it didn't
Yeah,
happen. But
didn't go my did not go my
yeah,
way.
but that's okay. They're going to go up against the winner of the Boise State Colorado Buffalo game. We'll see if Deion Sanders can get this Buffalo's team going in the game against Boise State. I'm just kidding. He's not coaching Colorado. That's the football team. I know I tried to attempt a joke, didn't work. So that, and we're going to get to the number 2 seed, Marquette, ladies and gentlemen. They're going up against Western Kentucky. That's the Hilltoppers. So, Mr. Schomber, how do you like this region so far?
So for this region, I'm gonna give my respect to the person the team I know for 80% fact that's gonna win this is NC State.
They're going to win this region.
80%. Not 100%.
Wow.
I'm not confident. I just know teams that start hot late
Yeah.
tends to be a team that you don't want to face in the March Madness.
Right.
Like I could say Houston, but Houston's like I don't know. Like usually one seeds don't really go well.
Mm-hmm.
I could see a Wisconsin, but that scene when they were playing as James Madison.
Yeah.
Texas A&M is in like a second because I like my 2 picks for this were NC State and Texas A&M,
Yeah.
but I really feel like it's gonna be an NC State kind of thing.
Okay. I like that. I'm going to go Marquette. I think they're going to have a great run in this tournament. Houston, I'm not sold on. They got talent, but they just seem that when they get to this time of year, they fold. So I don't know how they're going to respond after that loss to Iowa State. I know they're going to go far, but I just don't know if they're going to beat Marquette. I think Marquette's the better team. They faced UConn a few times this year, so they're tough. Marquette's tough, and Houston, while they're very good talent-wise, they're vulnerable. So we'll see what happens. But this is a very good region. There's definitely some upsets I can see, like you're saying with NC State playing hot right now. James Madison, I think they're on like a 27-28 game winning streak currently. So, they're coming in hot. And, I think Florida can do something. I know they didn't win today, but they did have an injury, though, right, Alec, in that game?
Yeah, I get to watch the full game, but my friend definitely brought it up to me. That's why I didn't want to lean Florida. And then to
Okay.
Anthony's question, who I think the Cinderella story is, DeQuestney is the Cinderella story this year.
Okay.
I've been hearing about the team all year. That's why I feel like it's gonna be a Cinderella story.
Okay. So let's see. Both Drake and Mattress Mac. Yeah.
What a player it is.
And ironically, I think Mattress Mac might be going for Longwood. I don't know. I'm just saying. Let's see. The Cougars only got eliminated because Blanche Devereaux was out with a gimpy ankle. I'm telling you right now, Blanche, that's their secret weapon. Well, that's their secret weapon. I'm telling you. If Longwood, Blanche Devereaux, I mean, that's always a good matchup. Also, a serious note, big shout outs to the JMU athletic department. They've been showing up big in all sports. Yeah. Yeah, James Madison, man. Give them their props. And the Cinderella team. Serious question. Which team is the Cinderella story this year? That's a good question because I was going to bring that up, actually. Right there. Which team in the tourney will be this year's Cinderella? And before we answer that, we're going to go to our last region. That'll be the West region. Our good friend Sean Spencer. There it is. It's North Carolina. They're the number 1 seed. They are going up against the winner of Howard and Wagner. That should be an interesting matchup there. Mississippi State against Michigan State. That's another great matchup, and that's going to be the very first game that kicks off Thursday. Michigan State and Mississippi State. The one I'm liking, Alex, is St. Mary's against Grand Canyon. That's another 12-5 matchup. I'm going with Grand Canyon. And to answer Anthony's question, right there, I'll put it up here. Which team in the tourney will be this year's Cinderella? I'm going to go with Grand Canyon. Bryce Drew's done a very good job with that program. Last couple years, they got some players. I saw their game last night against Texas Arlington. They are a very good offensive team. They can shoot the ball. Good rebounding team. They're good length, athletic. They're going to give St. Mary's a tough time. I got them beating St. Mary's in the first round. You got Alabama and Charleston. That game I could see go either way, but I think Grand Canyon will beat either of those teams, and they'll go to the Sweet 16. Clemson against New Mexico, the 6-11 matchup. That should be a fun game right there. New Mexico's playing some very good basketball right now. They won 4 games in 4 days to win the Mountain West Conference title. Then you got the 3 seed Baylor against number 14 Colgate. And also you got Dayton and Nevada. Should be an interesting game there. I could see a Nevada over Dayton right there. Not just because I'm from Nevada, but Nevada's a pretty good team. And then Arizona against Long Beach State. So, Alec, who do you like in this bracket? And do we see any upsets in this one?
Crazy enough that you said Nevada.
Yeah.
Because I have Nevada going all the way up to, I think it's the Sweet 16.
Ooh.
Actually, no, it's Elite 8 against Michigan State for that region.
All right. Look at that. There
I
you go.
don't, because the way I see it, North
Yeah.
Carolina, I'm sorry, I don't see them going far, because any coach with a brain cell can know how to stop that team. I mean, they play in the
Mhm.
ACC. That's usually prominent year Duke or North Carolina every year.
Yeah.
And then I see your point on Grand Canyon. I've seen a lot from them this year. Like, I was initially leaning towards them,
Mhm.
but something about that Spartans team,
Yeah.
like, I just feel like they can go on a run and make it to the Final Four.
Okay.
I feel
I
like
can see it. Yeah.
it's either between them or Nevada.
Wow. Okay. No, dude, that could happen. And I got Grand Canyon going to the Sweet 16, losing to North Carolina though, but they're going to win a couple games. And we've both watched Grand Canyon. They're fun to watch. So, and they travel well too. They had a lot of fans here in Vegas this weekend. So they're going to be there in Spokane, rooting on for Grand Canyon. Um, this is going to be a fun bracket. I mean, I got Grand Canyon over St. Mary's right now. I got Nevada over Dayton. So I got 2 lower seeds winning those games. I'm thinking about New Mexico over Clemson, but I don't know yet. I got to, go over it, see who I like. But this is a fun bracket, man. North Carolina, Arizona, that matchup could happen. Caleb Love for Arizona, he played at North Carolina, so he could face his old team. That would be fun to watch. So there you have it. That's the West region for you. So, man, those are the brackets, man. It's going to be a fun tournament.
Well, I'm honestly waiting for it because so far, like the only tough one is the East. That's the only region that's like tough for me to pick a winner out of that one because it can go either way. It can either be a UConn resurgence and going back to all the way to the Final Four, or
Yeah.
it could be a team like DeQuesne, or you can have a team like FAU trying to pull off what they did last year.
Right. Absolutely. Johnny Dean, thanks for tuning in tonight. Ben live on a Sunday night. Absolutely. Johnny, we are doing March Madness basketball. I know it's not football, but it is basketball. At least it's not baseball. So, that will come very soon, though. So,
Oh, dang. Like, you want to see my Final Four?
yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
this is just as of right now.
Okay. What's quack up, quack Alex Schomburg? Here we go. We're going to put up Alex Final Four. Here we go.
It could.
Auburn and Michigan State.
Oh no,
Nice.
it's so tough. Honestly, it really it's the South that's killing me, or the East is killing me right now.
Let's put it up there. Auburn, Michigan State. Okay. Then you have Texas A&M against Texas. Oh, so you're going with the all Texas semifinal. Nice. I like that.
Yeah, I mean, it's all subject to change, but this is how I feel right now. It's like
Okay.
I feel like NC State can sneak in there,
Mm-hmm.
but
Yeah.
I still got to read up the injury news and all
Yep.
the first four really depend. Like the whatever happens in the first four will really dictate all of this.
What are you doing,
Can't,
Alec? Come on.
can't read that little stuff. Well, there goes the glasses off option. Put it on the big
Shout out,
screen.
shout out to Johnny Dean. He also says MSU versus Texas. Oh, okay. He likes Michigan State against Texas. All right. Yeah, everybody
It's
fill out your brackets, man. The good thing, guys, is once again, I'm going to come back live this week. So I'm dedicating my week to March Madness because it's my favorite time of year. You know, also, we got, shut up, Alec. Got my glasses on already. Damn it. By the way, real quick, let's do the Johnny. Ready? Stretch our arms out. There we go. Man, I'm excited. So yeah, I'm gonna do more of these shows this week. Probably go on live during Thursday and Friday. So check me out. Alec, if you're available, be welcome always welcome to be on. I will be filling out my brackets, but I got to go over them. I got to see the games. I got to see the matchups. I want to be very particular on who I'm picking. I know there will be some upsets in the first round. Let me ask, you got your Final Four matchup, but if you had to pick one team, one number one seed that will get to the Final Four, who would that be?
out of all of them.
Yeah.
I want to say I would trust more on UConn.
Sounds about right. Yeah.
Because Houston, they're not meant for tournament play. Purdue, they're I don't care what it says, they're beyond overrated. North Carolina, like their Cinderella run years back, that's all said and done.
Yep.
It's the past, and I don't see them going far. Because then again, they have to play against Michigan State, which
Yeah.
I feel like they can go far with that. I just don't see, competitive with North Carolina, that they can match up with most of these teams.
Okay. I'm gonna go UConn as well because again, I think just looking at them, watching them all year long, from what I've seen, they're just so good at every position. You know, Carabin's a great player. Their backcourt's really good. Defensively, they're in your face all the time. One of the best defensive teams in the country. They just they're just dominant, and I think they got the easiest path to the Final Four. I'll put the East bracket one more time. UConn is the overall number one seed in the tournament, so looking at these teams who can beat them, I don't know. I honestly don't know. Iowa State could. They did blow out Houston, so I could see them give them a test. But right now, if I had to pick, I'm taking UConn out of this region. And then in the South, again, I haven't done my brackets yet, but if I had to pick a team to come out of this region, I would probably go with Marquette, another Big East team. And in the Midwest, this one, I'm going to go Purdue, Alec. I'm going to go Purdue. I think they're going to get to the Final Four this year.
Gosh.
Hey, I might be wrong, but I just got a feeling that Purdue's going to get there. And then in the West, this is the tough one for me because, again, like you're saying, this is one of those regions where you can see that 4 or 5 seeded team get to the Final Four. I'm going to go Arizona. I'm going to go Arizona. Last year they lost in the first round. They got upset. They're looking to bounce back again after that unfortunate performance a year ago. So, yeah, those are my, as of right now. Now, I haven't put my bracket out yet. So, I am going to go with Arizona in the West, Purdue in the Midwest, UConn in the East, and in the South, Marquette. So those are my 4. So we got another comment in here.
Hopefully Sean's not watching tonight because we definitely just both dissed North Carolina.
I'm feeling the Boilermakers also Ben Corner. Yep. Yeah, but it's going to depend. Guys other than Zach Edey are going to have to step up. He can't just do it all by himself. But I just have a feeling that Purdue's going to pull this one off this year. Yeah, so, Braden Smith, a guy he's going to have to play well for them, in the backcourt. Fletcher Lawyer, he's going to have to play well as well, shoot the ball well. But I just got a feeling that this could be their year to get the Final Four finally. And joining since Sean Spencer. I don't know where he's at, but if he wants to hop on, I sent the link in our private chat, so he's welcome anytime if he's available. It's interesting because he told me that Kat, his girlfriend, is a Michigan State fan, and Sean's a North Carolina fan. And if you look, Alec, if the stars align, look at this. North Carolina against Michigan State in the second round. Look at that. So it could be boyfriend against girlfriend. Like North Carolina and Michigan State. That would be something. There. And we've got another comment here. Let's bring that up. Zagnif says, every time y'all say North Carolina, I have to fight the urge to start singing P.D. Pablo. I like that one. Thank you, Zagnif. I like P.D. Pablo. Good rapper. Good rapper. Oh, man. So I am ready for the tournament, Mr. Schomburg. I know you are. Let's go over the schedule because one second. Yep. So it starts Tuesday. It's going to be Wagner against Howard in the first game of the first 4. So that'll be at 6:40 p.m. Eastern Time, 3:40 p.m. Pacific. And then the nightcap, 6 p.m. Eastern Time. Colorado State against Virginia. That should be a fun day. Fun game there. And then Wednesday, Grambling against Montana State at 3:40 p.m. Pacific, 6:40 p.m. Eastern time. And then at 9:10 p.m. Eastern time, Colorado against Boise State. So that's the first four will kick off Tuesday evening. And then Johnny Dean, Sean, and Kat were out partying for Green Day. They are probably sleeping. Okay. All right. That's fine. By the way, happy St. Patrick's Day to everybody out there. Had plenty of corned beef for dinner. And then your team, Alec, plays at 4 p.m. Eastern on Thursday, Oregon and South Carolina. And South Carolina is currently a 1.5-point favorite.
Wouldn't doubt it. Wouldn't doubt it.
All right. So Zagnus said quite a few HBCUs in the tourney this year. Yep. Grambling State, Howard, they're there. So yeah, that's good. Good. I love all the different schools. We get some teams we've never seen play yet. That's always fun this time of year. On the women's side, South Carolina is undefeated. Will they go through the tournament undefeated? We'll see. I'd like to see it. I want to see an undefeated team win a national title. I think it'd be really cool. Dawn Staley's what a great coaching job. She's probably the best women's college basketball coach out there. I would love to see South Carolina go all the way. Of course, you got Iowa with Caitlin Clark. That's a great story there as well. So it's going to be the men's and women's are going to be fun, Mr. Schomburg. You going to watch the women's tournament as well?
Well, you already know who I'm going for in the women's basketball because a former Duck plays for South Carolina.
Oh, okay. There you go. Nice.
Pow.
Pow pow. Nice. All right.
Her and the South Carolina women's.
Yeah.
Pow pow.
Cool. And I want to see it. I want to see them go undefeated. Because it's really rare in sports in general to see a team go undefeated in a season and win a title. It's funny because last night, Alex, I know this is off topic, but I was watching the Patriots Dynasty on Apple TV Plus, and I got to the episode when New England was undefeated and then they lost to the Giants in the Super Bowl. That was the David Tyree catch. He caught it like this. Yeah, it didn't touch the ground, and then Eli went in and threw a touchdown to win the game. So, man. But anyway, yeah, that New England couldn't finish the season undefeated, but hopefully South Carolina will. Everybody, if anyone that's watching out there, I know there's a lot of people watching right now. Let me know in the comment section who you guys think is going to win the national championship.
Oh gosh, here we go with the comments.
Go undefeated and win a title. Cough, cough. Georgia 2022. Okay. You're absolutely right. I was wrong. It's Georgia Bulldogs. I'm just saying it hasn't happened in a while. 2022 seems like forever. So, forgive me. But yeah, you're right. Mr. Zagnif, that Georgia did go undefeated and win a national title.
Too bad they win in 2024.
Wow, there you go.
Who called that one at the beginning of the season?
Okay, I'll admit they whipped the shit out of my Florida State Seminoles in the Orange Bowl, but Florida State also didn't bother to show up. So, yeah,
it's crazy that you predicted that. I literally predicted that Georgia would not go to the national championship.
Yeah,
surprising I got that one right.
Yeah, cough, cough. 1980 dogs. Cough, cough. It shouldn't be cough, cough. It should be roof, roof, like that. How about that? Roof, roof. 1980 dogs.
Wasn't that the year that Johnny Dean was born?
Johnny Dean? What about him?
Was it the year he was born?
1980? Unless that's BC. Ain't no way he was born in 1980. That must be BC.
Oh god.
I was born in 1980, dude.
Oh, never mind. I just did the math. Oh my gosh. I just gave him a 44-year-old age difference. Oh gosh. Refresh my memory. Did Oregon win the 2024 Natty? I forgot. I deserve that one. Well, technically, before the season, I didn't say we were going to win the national championship either. So, in all fairness, I was right on that one also.
Okay. Well, they did whip the crap out of Liberty in the Fiesta.
Or surely they at least won the Pac-12. Okay. Okay. It's enough. Okay. It's enough. I literally bashed your team, or not even bash. I literally said they would not win the championship for one season, and I get this hate.
Hey, but they won in basketball. That's the most important thing. They won it in basketball, so they're in the tournament. South Carolina. It's going to be a tough game, but you never know. I'm rooting for Oregon.
Surely we beat Georgia in basketball, right?
Well, everybody does. When's the last time Georgia did anything in basketball?
Probably when Johnny Dean was born. Okay. You aim for the king, you best not miss. You know what? I deserve that one.
Omar the Wire, yes. Oh, that was a great show. Did you ever watch that show, Alec?
No, I haven't watched it.
Okay. Go ahead. If you have Max, go ahead and check out some episodes.
Yeah, I definitely deserve that one. That one was definitely targeted.
Well, you deserve a chance to watch Oregon try and go far in the NCAA tournament. Like I said, I'm going to root for Oregon against the men's South Carolina team. I want to see them, at least get one win. Let's see, where are they at? They're in the South. Nope, they are in the East.
I think we're Midwest.
West. Thank you. Midwest. There you go. Look at that. I want to see Oregon and Creighton. That would be an interesting game. Good second round matchup. That hey, you never know. That's one of those, that lower half of the bracket. That could be anybody's. That could be anybody's, bracket right there.
Yeah, the last time we've ever made it far was, I think it was 2016. That's when we got almost to, I think, the Elite Eight.
Okay.
And then got my hopes ripped right in front of me.
Gotcha.
But yeah, I hope they go far. But some of the people gotta step up. If Dante's the only one put up 20 points a game,
yeah,
doing anything of that nature, it's not gonna look good for us.
Yeah.
Some of these people on the team gotta stop thinking they're freaking Steph Curry and shoot bricks. Thinking that's gonna make anything different.
Greatest fictional stick-up man in Baltimore. I definitely agree with you on that, Zagnif. Yeah, so we are excited about the tournament here. Yeah. Anything else you want to add, Mr. Schomburg, as far as the tournament goes?
No. I thought I know of as of right now.
Okay. Well, I definitely got to start filling out my brackets. We're going to go over this one more time. There's the Midwest region for you right there. I like Purdue coming out of that one. In the East, I like UConn to come out of that one. That's definitely going to be a tough road for the other teams in that region. In the South, I'm going to go with Marquette. Um, I'm not fully invested in Houston as far as getting to the Final Four. Maybe that beat down by Iowa State, maybe that'll motivate them to get to the Final Four. Sometimes teams respond really well, but sometimes teams don't respond as well. So we'll see how Kelvin Sampson gets his team ready for this tournament run. Again, they are playing Longwood. Whatever jokes you want to insert in there, please do. We definitely like the entertainment. Would be interesting though, Alec, to see if Longwood can pull off the upset, can pull out the upset. I should say. They would play. Let's say they play Nebraska, so you would have a Longwood Cornhusker in the second round. I want to say that once. A Longwood Cornhusker.
Speaking of that, did you see the post that the Magic put on Twitter?
No, I did not.
Oh my gosh. Let me see if I can pull this up. Oh, let's see.
And then there you go, right there, the West region, North Carolina. I got Arizona coming out of that region. That's just me. Got another comment in here. Zagnus says Blance would have loved to play against Longwood. Well, absolutely. She played against Longwood almost every night. I love the Golden Girls. That's my go-to when I need a laugh. Those are the sexiest grandmas I've ever seen on TV. Meanwhile, Alec is looking for a tweet from the Orlando Magic. So let's give him a minute. You find it?
Wait a second, I gotta.
Mm-hmm.
Where is it at? But hopefully, no one took it down. Please tell me they didn't take it down. Where is it at? Honestly, I would not blame them if they did. But let me see. I know when my friend shared it.
Well, let me.
Oh, they they took it down. So basically, in a nutshell, of the thing, you know Anthony Black on the Magic, right?
Yep. Mm-hmm.
And you know Grady Dick on the Raptors, right?
Okay. I think I get it.
They did a jersey exchange.
Uh-huh.
And let's just say B was standing next to C with the jerseys out. And they had it on their Twitter page. And I went to go find the post that had it, and it got taken down.
Well,
someone has to have it.
Yeah. That's what I'm looking for right now, everybody.
Oh, here it is. Here it is.
Right there, right?
I had it on the shared screen.
Oh boy. Ladies and gentlemen, anything can happen live here on the Benzone.
But it's just like the fact that their Twitter page posted.
Oh, yeah, Anthony, I got it. Let me send it to you. We're gonna put it in
so bad. Like, and someone commented saying Adam Silver stays office right now, fuming.
We'll send
That's
that.
just so bad.
All right. It is sent to one of our private chats. So, ladies and gentlemen, yeah. And like I said, we started with Longwood. This is what you're going to get when you have a team called Longwood in the NCAA tournament. That's what happens. So, and real quick, let me pull up they are the Longwood Lancers, and they are located in Farmville, Virginia. For everybody that wants to know where the Longwood Lancers reside, they're in the Big South Conference, and they are from Farmwood, Virginia. So, Alec, have you ever been to Farmville, Virginia?
I have not.
You have not. Okay, because I know you lived in Virginia before. So, speaking of the Golden Girls, it's coming on right now on Hallmark. Blanche must have overheard the Jersey conversation. Yeah.
Hmm.
Yes. Oh, I might have to tune that. Stop. The Lancers? Yep, they are. They are the Lancers. Oh, the innuendo. Yes. Yes, indeed. Everybody loves the innuendo. So do I.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's.
man.
I can't believe that's actually a.
Longwood.
Whoever the Twitter page of that whoever's their media team is probably gonna get fired for posting that.
That, yeah.
'Cause
Yeah.
I just can't with that shit. That shit's so.
Oh, you know what's funny when you hear somebody coughing?
It's like, what makes it right to like fuck it? Let's just not look at the names of the jerseys and just take the jersey swap, but let's not look at the two names next to it.
Oh, man.
With probably what's his what was that? Those probably Jason Swade, the Magic.
Well, that's a name I haven't heard in a while. Your good old buddy, Jason Spade. Remember that? Oh, man. Even if he was still around.
I wonder if Deshaun Watson went to that game.
Oh, stop it.
Never mind, it wasn't a
Nice
massage
happy ending.
convention nearby.
Zagnif, he says, be real, though. You know the photographer said, yo, y'all switch sides real quick for me. I don't know. That was
He's like, you know what? Let's just do it like this. Worked perfectly.
Oh, man. By the way, I posted that pic on my personal page. So, you know, just too good. That's one of those where you just, you have to post it. You just have to post it. It's too hilarious. It's too. I know it's. We're getting off the beaten path. Oh, damn it! There I go again. I said the beaten path. Can't help it.
You just dig yourself in the hole.
Yeah. It's been a long show so far.
Oh,
Woo, man.
they say once you go.
Oh, tell us what.
I don't think that's meant for live TV.
You posted Cuban's page being suspended in. Wait a minute. Is it? Oh shit. No.
Oh,
Oh man, they did suspend. No, I'm just kidding. They haven't yet. Oh, looks like I'm gonna get a little DM from Mr. Zuckerberg right pretty soon.
someone's gonna be like, "You can't post that."
Oh man. I asked Sean if he wants to come on the show. We'll see what happens. But yeah. So anyway, guys, you're not allowed to post for 30 days. Yeah. Amazingly enough, I have never gotten a violation before.
Oh,
I've
I
never
can
gotten
I
a
can tell
violation.
you about violations.
Well, you're not blaming me for you getting in trouble, okay? That no, you're not going to go there because
Just be
that's
careful
not.
to not
You
put
know what?
your Facebook name in the comments of a person's life who's doing something behind the scenes.
No, you know what? Mother Nature called that night, and I had to answer. So not my fault that Mother Nature called. You should have the volume down on your phone that night. So I'm not taking the blame on that one. Somber. Scott Thaler's in the comments section saying was watching American Idol. That show's still on the air. Man, I didn't know that. But thanks for stopping by, Mr. Thaler. Zagna says 10 seconds after Ben posted that pic, Riley Reed has entered the chat. She did. Oh shit! Let me see. Oh, you liar! She's not in there. Sent her multiple friend requests, but she hasn't responded. So, if you don't know who Riley Reed is, Google it. That's all I'm going to say. Just Google it. Like 20 minutes ago, Alec, we are talking about college basketball. Then, as always, this show goes off the rails, and this is what we get. So, we still got 11 viewers watching. I want to thank everybody for watching us tonight here on Benzone. I know we got off the rails a bit with the jokes and stuff, but one more time, here are the brackets. It's the South region right there. What else we got? We got the East region. Again, I like UConn winning that one, going to the Final Four again. The only other team I can see getting to maybe out of the East would be Iowa State. In the Midwest, there's the brackets right there. I got Purdue going, although again, that's I could see maybe a Tennessee or perhaps Creighton. Creighton's a good team. And this is probably the most fun region out of the four. But I'm going to go Arizona. I like their talent. They are an up and down team, though. Arizona can look like a national title contender one night, and they could look like a team that can barely make the tournament the next night. So consistency is the key, but I'm going Arizona in that one as well. So yeah. Well, I knew it was only a matter of time, Mr. Schomburg, before this little perv
Well,
put that name on there. Yeah.
While we're doing this, might as well pass the time.
Go ahead.
Watch me fill out a bracket.
You're gonna fill out a bracket?
Yeah.
You're allowed to do as many as you want. Let's put that up here.
Go.
All right.
TCU with that one. Gonzaga and McNeese. Ooh, just gotta go Gonzaga. You know, McNeese might cover Kansas and Sanford. Kansas. I'm gonna go with my heart here. Go Creighton. This might be subject to change.
Mhm.
That there. It's a top. Got to go to Longwood. Go Texas A&M. Wisconsin. Duke. NC State. Kentucky. Florida. Marquette. Go Yukon. FAU. San Diego. Auburn. DeQuesne. Illinois. Washington. Iowa State. I go here. Michigan State. Grand
Mhm.
Canyon. Alabama. New Mexico. Baylor. Nevada. Arizona. So you got Michigan State. Grand Canyon. Baylor. Nevada.
Mhm.
I feel like they'll pull off an upset there. Yeah, I ain't pressing the TCU button. Gonzaga. Go Creighton here. Texas.
Yeah.
Going to the top region. Yukon. Auburn. Quesney. Iowa State. Texas A&M. Wisconsin. NC State. Marquette. Ooh. Yukon. Iowa State. Kit. Texas A&M. Actually, I'm gonna go Wisconsin. Bottom one. Michigan State. Baylor. Texas. Gonzaga. Am I missing one? Why isn't that going to the Final Four? What the heck? Which one am I? Oh, my bad.
No, the other one.
Michigan State.
No, the other one.
Texas. Gonzaga. I'll go Texas. And then UConn. I don't know. Was that UConn, that Marquette and Wisconsin can go one or two ways. And then go to this region. I feel like if they got this far, they can make it. And then Texas. This is probably not even close to even going to be exact. And then there we have it. Then this is guaranteed to not even happen.
But you never know.
Yeah, you never
It could be.
know.
Yeah.
Then we're gonna have a team called like Longwood go to the just imagine like Longwood has won it. Oh gosh, the amount of media that shit would get. That shit would be terrible.
Yeah.
Oh gosh. Well, at least it's better than any fucking comments that freaking Orlando Magic has posted today. First, you got Wander Franco, and then you got Orlando Magic media team.
I know, right? Man.
At least one
As
was
soon as
intentional, and the other one was on purpose.
yes. Oh man. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to go ahead and wrap this one up. It's been a very fun episode. Uh, Benzone exclusive March Madness. Like I said before, I'm going to be on again this week. I'm going to dedicate this week to March Madness. This is my favorite time of year in sports. I want to thank Mr. Alex Schomber for stopping by tonight. He showed you who he is picking as far as who's going to go to the Final Four, who's going to win the national title. I got to get my brackets going. I'm going to be studying tonight, see who's going where, who I think is going to win it all. But right now, I'm just on feel. I'm going with Purdue, Arizona, UConn, and Marquette as my Final Four. But that could change within the next hour or so.
Well, he may not win championships, like he as a kid.
Yep, that's all important.
And that's enough Twitter for me tonight.
All right. Read a few more comments. Yeah, because you definitely want to wrap up a episode about Longwood. Well, you know, we could keep going, but in those jersey swap names, yeah. I would like to thank. Yeah, okay. Well, she didn't stop by, but otherwise, you end up like Nick Cannon. Yeah, there we go. Only a guy with the last name of Cannon can do what he's done. So, but
And look at the age. Creep.
yeah. All right. Let's not get Scott going because I know he's watching somewhere. But anyway, we're gonna go ahead and wrap it up. But I want to thank everybody for watching tonight. Appreciate the support. Please give us a like and share on the Benzone as well as my YouTube channel, Ben Cornett 9015. Also, if you're on Instagram, you can follow me at Ben702 forever. Alec, is there any final words you want to say before we close it out tonight?
Shots here, Orlando Magic Media team.
Oh, hey, let us know where you have a Twitch channel because I was on your show last night, by the way.
Oh.
Let us know your Twitch. You can follow.
My Twitch stream is Alex0706. Right now, I'm not really doing my full-time streams. I'm just doing interviews to give back to the community, to let people on other platform can merge onto, because not everybody streams on Twitch, so I rather give interviews with people so they can promote their shows that are on Facebook. And we had Mr. Ben Coordinate yesterday, and we had Sean Spencer the other night. So definitely gonna be doing more interviews. I have one coming up soon with his stream is on Twitch, but it's a very known well sports analyst. He has his own stream, so I'll be doing an interview with him next week. So look forward to that. And whenever Alex's schedule lines up with mine, then I'll have my interview with him next week also.
All right, man. Thank you for sharing that with us, Alec. Follow him on Twitch. That's Alec0706, correct?
Yep.
All right. Definitely follow him. Good stuff. And ladies and gentlemen, we will be back here next time on the Benzone. We're going to talk more March Madness. Again, one more time, I'm dedicating my shows this week to the NCAA tournament, both men's and women's. Can't wait till it kicks off. So that's all I got to say. Fill out your brackets. Enjoy this next few weeks because this is the best time in sports. When you pick who you think's going to win. You never know. That's the beauty of March Madness. There's upsets that happen. The best team doesn't always win the national title. So, it's the team that plays the best for the next 6 games. And one more time, I'll say this: if you're picking with your head, pick Longwood. That's what you're picking with your head. So you never know. You just never know when something comes up and you say, you know what, I'm picking Longwood. They're going to stretch it out and go all the way. They're going to tear through the tournament, tear through every team, every bracket, and come out the winner. But with Longwood being in this tournament, I think we're all winners. So we're all winners. Winners. So with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, have a good night. Have a good week. And we will see you next time right here on the Benzone. Take care, everybody. Have a good night.